How I use business credit to buy a Lamborghini. Okay, it's been nearly 2 years. I'm just at the 2-year anniversary of this Lamborghini Urus. Okay, it's a 2022. I got this in my business's name. I put no money down. I did trade in a car. I'm going to explain to you exactly how I did it, how you can do it, and I'm going to tell you if you should do it or if there's other cars that you should do so that you can get the best tax write-offs. All right, let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, or you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
Okay, so you guys know that I have a 2022 Lamborghini Urus, and I got this car brand new from West Palm Beach Lamborghini dealership, and it was just something that I always wanted. I am not saying that this has been the best purchase I ever made or that buying a Lamborghini is something that every business owner should do, but I'm letting you know that it is something that you can do, and you can use business credit to do it, and you can have this car with this car note, again, not lease, an actual car note that does not report on your personal credit report, okay? Even though I'm going to explain to you, they did have to pull my personal credit. I did have to be a guarantor. It does not report on my personal credit report. So that is the first thing. It is used my business credit. So let's first get into why you would want to do this. So the first reason that you would want to do this is something called Section 179 in the IRS tax code. Now, let me be clear. Noel Randall is not a tax advisor. I'm not a tax attorney. I'm not an attorney. So I cannot tell you what to do for your personal situation or for your business. But please know that businesses can get a vehicle in the business's name, and that will come with usually some great deductions. You can write off a lot of it. And if you don't like paying a lot of taxes, especially in your business, then this is something that you may want to do. You may see people buying, G-Wagon Mercedes and, big SUVs. And one of the reasons is because it is usually a great write-off for the business, especially if you use it for the business, which is what I 100% use this Lamborghini for. I do not use it for pleasure. Let me tell you some of the things that I do use it for. I'll get to that in just a second. But stop. I know that I am talking about business credit in this video and how to get business funding, but I have found the thing that you need. Found is a business checking account that you can do online. Found is actually not just a business checking account. It's actually a banking app that is designed for self-employed people. It's designed for the small business owner. It's designed for the solopreneur that Noel Randall is telling you that you need to be. And this banking app will let you go to the next level because it will help you manage your finances. What I love about Found is that it is easy to set up. You can do the entire thing online, and you don't actually have to go into some physical bank to get this done. You can get this set up in a matter of minutes. There are no hidden fees, so you're not going to be surprised, and there is no credit check. So this will not hurt you as you are trying to build the business credit that I'm teaching you all about. Found is the thing that you need, that I have found to help you get that business checking account that you deserve. Go use the link below and get your business checking account with Found today. All right, back to this video. But let me tell you again about Section 179 and the ability for you in the tax code, the United States tax code, to write off your vehicle expenses and why so many business owners want to get a vehicle in their business's name. Okay, it's because of Section 179. So look this up, because again, this is how many people drive these great cars. People like Noel drive these cars for free, essentially, where we're able to write off the car. We're writing off either the entire expense of it or writing off the mileage on it and all of the maintenance and things like that. So you end up with a car that you are not actually paying anything for. And in many cases, it makes you money, like in this case, which I'm going to explain to you in just a second. So let's go back to 2022. When I got this vehicle, you've seen this here. I absolutely love it. People love this car. It was always a dream of mine to have, an amazing car like a Lamborghini. Well, in 2018, I had a 2018 Porsche Panamera that I actually traded in for this Lamborghini. I actually had some equity in it. I traded that car in. That way I had a lower sales tax that needed to be paid. And I didn't actually have to come up with a down payment. I just gave them that Porsche. They gave me the Lamborghini. That was amazing. But let me tell you how I was able to do that. The first thing is I had good personal credit. So at the time, I think my credit score was like a 787 or something when they showed me. And I actually asked them which credit bureau they were going to pull. So before I actually go to before I actually go to an auto dealership and let them pull my credit, I want to know which bureau. That way I have to unfreeze it because I keep all of my personal credit reports frozen. That's first and foremost so that people are not just hacking me and stealing my identity. I've been the victim of some of those things. So I keep my credit reports frozen. And so I ask the dealership which bureau so I know which one to go in and unfreeze. And I bring my laptop with me to the car dealership. Okay. The thing that they asked me for, though, besides my personal credit, I have good personal credit, was they wanted a business checking account statement. Okay. So in many cases, I told you guys before, getting a business checking account statement will really unlock the door to so much funding because it shows that you truly are a business. They want to see that you actually have a business checking account, that it has a positive balance, that there's no NSF charges and all those other things. And you have a balance of some sort. And again, not $200,000 or $500,000 or anything like that necessary, but just a business checking account statement. Okay. It is time for you to change your life. You need to come to the Grow Your Wealth event September 27th through the 29th in sunny Orlando, Florida. We literally are having a 3-day event with me, Noelle Randall, where I am going to be teaching you about getting business credit, getting approved so you get business funding, and how to use those business funds to create wealth for yourself. You literally can use business credit and business funding to get millions of dollars in funding in your business's name and use that funding to buy income generating assets. You can buy real estate, you can buy stocks, you can buy inventory for your business. You can actually grow your wealth and you do not have to rely on your personal credit and your personal savings. There is so much money out there available for businesses, and it is time for you to learn how to do that and grow your wealth. Get your tickets right now. We are selling out quickly, and you can use code YouTube to save. Go right to the checkout right now, growyourwealthevent.com. Use the code YouTube and save right now. I cannot wait to see you September 27th. Don't be late. Let's go. And so getting a business checking account is going to be vital to you getting business credit. So, of course, in order to get something with business credit, you are going to need an actual business with the Secretary of State. So you're going to need the LLC, the C Corp, the S Corp filed with the Secretary of State. The dealership is going to go onto the Secretary of State in Florida. It's Sunbiz. They're going to go to Sunbiz. They are going to check that website to make sure that your business is there. It shows an active standing. It shows your name as, one of the members or the owner, the founder, whatever, that your name is up there. Okay. So that's very important to make sure that your business is actually registered with the Secretary of State. Of course, you need the EIN. You have to have an EIN because on the credit application for the car, instead of the social security number or with the business side, again, you're buying the car in the business's name. So they are the primary borrower. You will put your business's EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. This is absolutely free. If you go to irs.gov, you need to make sure that you have this for your business so that you, basically that's like your business's social security number. And then on the application, as the guarantor or the co-borrower, depends on how they word it. Again, in some cases, you're the co-borrower. In some cases, you're just the guarantor. Now, of course, you just want to be the guarantor, meaning it will not show on your personal credit report. It's only up there in case you default. You are personally guaranteeing this loan, stating that in the event that I do not pay, I will then be responsible. And this could then show up on my personal credit report, but only in the case of an absolute default. Even if you paid it 30 days late or 60 days late, that does not report on the personal credit report when it is in the business's name. That is amazing. I have done this several times with Porsche, with the lease that I have with Porsche, and then with other cars that I have. I have a Chevy Silverado, different things like that are in the business's name. And again, even just a Dodge Grand Caravan. Like I said, you don't have to do a Lamborghini. This is how I did the Lamborghini, but I have Dodge Grand Caravans, vans that we use for the business, pickup trucks that we use for the business. I have another Porsche that I drive. That's mostly the vehicle that I drive around in, more so when I'm going to see clients. When I do see high-end clients, you guys know that Noelle Randall is a licensed real estate broker. So there are times when I'm meeting my high-end clients. I've been getting a lot of great high-end clients from YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, and Instagram and TikTok, where they reach out to me and, hey, can you help me put together a portfolio? When I pick them up from the airport and different things like that, I will pick them up in the Lamborghini, show them properties in that. And it really does help. As a quick sidebar, I was really against luxury cars and thinking that that was anything of value. But when I had a mentor in 2017, one of the things he said, if you want to become a millionaire, he said, buy a Bentley and go golfing and tell them that you do real estate. And just like that, buy a Bentley, go to the golf course, tell them when they ask you what you do, tell them you do real estate. And this was a, older white male. So as he's telling me this, it really wasn't necessarily resonating. I was just feeling like, oh, he's just saying that. How the heck am I going to get me a Bentley? It just seemed like this far-fetched idea that I could never, ever actually do. But it actually is not difficult at all. And you do not have to have perfect credit to buy a car in your business's name. Like I said, really just having the business registered and a business checking account statement is really all I've ever had to show for almost every single one of these loans. And again, I have tons of videos right here, a whole playlist on how you can get a few trade lines added to your business credit report. Okay. When they pull that Dun & Bradstreet report. But in many cases, just having the business and good personal credit and having a comparable car credit. So again, let's go to this because this is a myth that people have. They say that, well, you can't get approved for a Lamborghini. The Lamborghini, I think that car loan was like $275,000. Okay. Y'all don't kill me in the comment section. I know that that's like a crazy amount for a car. And it was. But at the same time, the car that I traded in was a Porsche Panamera. And I believe that car loan at the time was just maybe $80,000. So most people would say, well, you don't have comparable car credit because I had never bought a car that expensive. Okay. But an $80,000 car versus a $275,000 car, they are not necessarily comparable credit on a credit report. And usually they would want you to see that you have 100 or 150,000 before they give you 275. Well, if you have an established business that's more than 2 years old and you have good personal credit and you have some money in that business checking account statement that you show them, you're going to get approved. I got approved. Like I said, I've been approved through Lamborghini Financial, Porsche Financial, Chevy, GMC, Financial. So, even like the Ally, ALLY, they have business, cars that you can buy in your business's name and business auto credit for your business. So do not think that this is something that you cannot do. You can. Okay. And it really is going to come down to you actually having your business, a real business. And one of those things, like I said, is that business checking account statement. They just asked for a copy. That was the only proof of income that they asked for. Of course, you're self-employed, you're a business. There's no tax returns they're asking you for. They're not asking you for a pay stub because obviously you don't have one. So it was just my credit, me trading in a car, and a business checking account statement. That was all they asked me for. So that was how I got this. But why I got this, like I said, was because my mentor said, if you want to be a millionaire, you want to start getting more high-end clients, buy a Bentley, go golfing, tell them you do real estate. Well, I've taken that Lamborghini to the golf course, and I can tell you unequivocally, I have ended up with some really high-end clients. Now, it's not necessarily about faking wealth or anything like that, because I am actually wealthy, but these people are wealthier than I am in many cases. But it just does show that you understand money, because, and again, one of the reasons why I got the Lamborghini Urus was because it does not depreciate at a very high level. Cars naturally depreciate, which is why most people that are into money and into wealth building, like Noelle, will tell you cars are not really that great of an investment. They're not. They lose value, which is why I'm a real estate person. Real estate goes up in value over time. It appreciates, okay? And why I'm always going to say real estate, real estate, real estate. But of course, you don't want to just earn money for the heck of earning money. You want to buy things that you want. You want to have the house that you want, the life that you want, the vacations that you want. There's absolutely no point in living life if you don't get the things that you want. And I wanted a Lamborghini, but at the same time, I want a car that's not going to be depreciating and going down in value like crazy. And if you look this up, you will see that the Lamborghini Urus is one of the lowest depreciating cars out there. Okay. So I plan on keeping this car for very many years, and I plan on one day seeing this car go up in value, or at the very minimum not losing as much value as other cars, do. Obviously pickup trucks are another really great, car that doesn't depreciate as much. And of course, for most businesses, a pickup truck is an amazing resource. Okay. I've been able to not only, carry stuff in our pickup truck, but actually even loan it out to clients that have bought a home or need to move a mattress or pick something up. And it's an absolute great perk for them. And again, it's a business write-off for our business. It's a great deduction. So let's get back to this. So my mentor telling me that I needed to get basically a really nice car, go golfing, and tell them that I do real estate has been a major winner for me. People that, have money love to, to show up in a nice, clean car. Now, does it have to be a Lamborghini or a Bentley? Absolutely not. But of course, these are very expensive cars. So it does indicate that I do very well at what I do. Now, most rich people, of course, are not going to be impressed by a Lamborghini. That is not what you are going for. You're not trying to impress your client. What you are going for is letting them know I am a peer of yours and I am successful. It is success and almost status that you are communicating with these types of cars. So again, you comment below, let me know how you feel about it, but again, one of the amazing things is this was something that was told to me by someone that was very wealthy. I was inside of his mansion at the time, when he told me this, and, fast forward 5-6 years later, I did it and it definitely worked for me and increased my wealth. So getting a Lamborghini and using business credit is an amazing thing. I absolutely love the car. I've had it for 2 years. I don't put a lot of miles on it. You can see we're 2 years in. So again, I strictly use this 100% for business, picking up clients from the airports, showing them different pieces of real estate, showing the car at events. So if you came to the Grow Your Wealth event, for example, I'll let my students see them. I did try putting it on Turo. That definitely was not a winner for me long term, but I do have some high-end clients that I will actually rent out my Lamborghini to, especially people in my neighborhood. I live in a really nice neighborhood now, and a lot of athletes come here and they'll want to just drive it, see if they want one. Sometimes they were looking at one. Right now, it's a 2-year wait for a Lamborghini Urus. So if you went to the Lamborghini dealership and you said, I want one brand new, you would give them, I think it's a $25,000 or $50,000 deposit, and you would wait 2 years for your Lamborghini. I waited a little over a year. I think for this one, I had ordered a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. At one point, I wanted a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and I had talked to that dealer about putting the Rolls-Royce in my business's name. Again, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan is the SUV. And again, SUVs are always, I don't know what it is. I'm not a tax advisor. Maybe someone can comment below as to why the SUVs are such a great thing that your CPA will tell you to get in your business. So, but the Rolls-Royce Cullinan ended up not working out for me. It took too long to come. I already had the Lamborghini. I'm in love with the Lamborghini Urus. I did not want to trade the Urus in for a Rolls-Royce Cullinan at the time. I just love the car. I love this car. My clients love this car. I plan on keeping it. So that is how I was able to get this car in my business's name using business credit. So again, make sure you have the business, make sure you have the EIN. You can get a couple of trade lines by using vendor accounts and then getting some store accounts. If you have a comparable car note on your credit report, that will be another benefit, but you do not absolutely have to have a $200,000 car note in order for them to give you another one. But you do need to have a car note that's not like $10,000 or $20,000 and then go and apply for a $200,000 car loan. Most likely that would be the reason why you got declined. However, having one that's $80,000 like I did and then going to 275 was definitely not an issue because I had a good personal credit score and I had real estate on my personal credit. So again, it is not all about that, having an expensive car already before they give you another car. I've seen that information out there and that absolutely is not true. And I have talked to so many finance guys inside of these high-end dealerships. I'm talking Rolls-Royce, Maserati, Ferrari dealership, Lamborghini dealership, and they've all said the same thing. It's about having good personal credit, how well you pay everything, not having derogatories. You can't have any bankruptcies or foreclosures on your credit report and get approved for these really great cars. There are lenders. Again, they will lend in the business's name. Most likely you will have to personally guarantee it. But again, as long as it's not on my personal credit report, unless I default, I am totally okay with that. And I think that you should be okay with that as well. If you need a business checking account, remember to check out Found. There is a link below. You can get a business checking account set up really quickly in just a few minutes, all online, and have those business checking accounts that you need to get that business credit for maybe your Lamborghini or whatever car you decide. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the knowledge, and all of the tools that you need to be successful. This is Noelle, to your success.